Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel where I show you short tutorials on how to knit certain stitches. Today's stitch is the Rosehip stitch. It's a 4-row repeat, and for this you cast on a multiple of 4 stitches plus 3 extra stitches. This is the right side of the work and this is the wrong side. Because this stitch is made by slipping stitches, it will be a little bit shorter than if you, for instance, knitted it all in stockinette stitch or tricot stitch. For this I'm going to now use one size up in needle to kind of counteract the contraction in the vertical sense a little bit. You can try that, or you can try it with the size needle recommended for your yarn. You can always try it out with a swatch. Always swatch. So, let's go on to row 1. For row 1, we're going to start with 3 edge stitches that we're just going to knit knitwise. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to repeat the following until the end of the row, which is slip 1 purlwise, knit 3. The slip 1 purlwise means that you're going to insert your needle into the stitch. You're not going to knit it, you're not going to purl it, you're going to insert it from the back forwards and slip it. Personally, I found this one the most difficult because I automatically want to bring, if I see something purlwise or if I want to insert my needle purlwise, I automatically bring the yarn forwards to then wrap it purlwise around my needle. Don't do that here. Every time for the entire 4 rows, every time you slip stitch, your yarn has to hang on the side of the wrong side. Row 1 is the right side, so it has to hang here. So you're just going to purlwise slip it. Take it from your left needle to your right needle, and then you're going to knit 3 stitches. I'll show you how to slip purlwise one more time. So keep your yarn here to the back and just, instead of going there, you just go from the back to the front, slip it, and you knit 3 more stitches. That is row 1. We are now on row 2, on the wrong side of your work. We're going to start with 3 edge stitches that we're going to knit knitwise. 1, 2, 3. And then we are now going to repeat the following. You're going to bring your yarn between your needles to the front. So between your needles, not over your right needle, because then you'll just make a yarn over. Between your needles. Slip 1 stitch as if to purl. So from the back to the front. You're going to slip it. You're now going to bring this yarn between your needles to the back again. You're now going to knit 3. That is the repeat until the end of the row. I'm going to show you one more time, and if you did it all correctly, the stitch that you're slipping in this row is the same stitch that you slipped in the previous row, which you can see here. So you're going to bring your yarn between your needles in front, going from the back to the forwards, slip your stitch as if to purl, bring your yarn to the back of the work again, knit 3. There you are. You repeat that to the end. row 3, we're back on the right side, and you can really start seeing these slip stitches more prominently now. These are the stitches that we've slipped 2 rows in a row. So you're going to start with 1 edge stitch that you're going to knit. Then you're going to repeat the same repeat that you did during row 1 on the right side. So, which is you slip 1 stitch purlwise. So you don't knit it, you don't purl it, you just slip it purlwise. You keep your yarn in the back. Then you're going to knit 3 stitches. Going to repeat. So you're going to slip 1 stitch purlwise, and then you're going to knit 3 stitches. Little check for you, if you're doing the pattern correctly, that these are the 3 stitches that I'm going to knit, and that slipped stitch from the previous 2 rows should be the middle one. So if this ends up being the first one or the third one, you mess up somewhere. Always good to keep an eye on your work, so you don't have to frog too much. There we are. Just going to repeat that to the end of the row until you have 2 stitches remaining. Slip 1 purlwise, knit 3. You now have 2 stitches remaining. You're going to again slip 1 purlwise and knit the last one. And there you are. We're on row 4 on the wrong side. We're going to start with 1 edge stitch that we're going to knit knitwise. Then we're going to repeat the next 4 stitches, which is you bring your yarn in front. This is the same repeat as during row 2 on the other wrong side row. Bring your yarn in front between your needles, not over, between your needles. Slip 1 purlwise. This is the same stitch that you slipped in the previous row during row 3. Slip it. Bring your yarn to the back. Then knit 3. Again, bring your yarn in front, slip it purlwise, bring your yarn in the back. During these 4 rows, every time you slip a stitch, your yarn has to be in the back of the work, has to be on the wrong side. And though you slip purlwise, you don't actually purl a single stitch in the 4 rows. If you accidentally feel like I just purled a stitch automatically, you have to undo it. There's a lot of mention of purlwise, but there's no actual purling involved. So knit 3. Just going to repeat the repeat until you have 2 stitches left. Yarn in front, slip it purlwise, bring the yarn to the back again, knit 3. Knit 3. Now you have 2 stitches left. You can kind of already tell from the work, because this is a slip stitch, so you know on the wrong side you just have to slip a stitch again. Your yarn has to be in the back of on the wrong side of the work when you slip, so you bring it forward, slip it, bring it back to the back, then you knit the last edge stitch, and that is it. So that was my tutorial. I hope it was helpful. If so, you can always leave a comment, or you can give me a like. You can always share with some friends, or you can subscribe to my channel. All those little things definitely help me out to grow. If you have a suggestion on what kind of pattern you would like me to show you next time, add it in the comments. You can find the complete description of the pattern in the description box below. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram or on Pinterest. And I'll see you next time. Bye!